Yo, what's good, sports fanatics? It is the Buds and Sports channel. We are back. It's always your boys, Doug, a.k.a. Lightning Leche, a.k.a. Lil Duke. I got Spuddy McGee with me.
Hey, yo, what up, buddies? Spuddy McGee here. You already know the vibes.
Yes, sir. You know I got that laid-back dude with me, Francis.
Hey, yo, what's going on, man?
Buds and Sports channel. Y'all know the vibes. It's the Draftkings episodes. Our favorite episodes and your favorite episodes. You know how we do it here. We give you our two top dollar picks, our two value picks, and then we conjugate together and make our Buds and Sports DraftKings lineup for the Sunday morning and afternoon games.
Yes, sir.
As always, we're going to start off with the QBs with your boy.
The boy.
Let's get our value guys
with
here.
your boys.
That what's funny is I have more confidence in these lower value guys than I do in these top dollar guys right now because a lot of them have been playing shaky. Because if Hurts plays, why wouldn't he go off against the Jets? But we said that last week about the Giants and what he do.
Yeah, division game though.
But I'm gonna stick with the guy that I talked a lot of shit on. But against Jacksonville, 7,300. Matthew Stafford, top dollar guy. He got the receivers. Jacksonville's subpar.
I like it.
They're on a little losing streak. They need to bounce back and get that dub. So I think this is the game where Stafford at least gets 25. He got 27 last week. I think he keeps.
Yeah, this is definitely the game that it's set up. Hey, y'all need to beat them and beat them bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If they don't,
yeah. Even if you win, if it's close, like if it's like a 21-17 game, like we're looking at you sus.
Actually, I didn't even realize. I think the Rams lost their last three.
They did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Three straight.
They need a bounce back game.
They're running on a mountain of salt. They're gonna take it out on the Jaguars.
Exactly. That's what we're hoping. We're hoping that Rams at least score 30. At least 30.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Actually, no, that's a great pick. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I expect him to have a good game like he did last week.
Yep.
Another name I'm looking at, someone who's been on fire, is kind of the low but still top dollar, 6,100. Mr. Carson Wentz.
I like it.
He's been playing some impressive ball lately.
Yeah.
And against a lighter Houston team, like I can either see this being a blowout or a shootout, which is still money for Wentz.
Right.
Jonathan Taylor's there. And after the week he had last week, I do see him having a better game, but I think that only helps Carson Wentz to open up the field more and at least drop a cool 20, right? I see him anywhere between 20 and 25 this week.
Yeah.
Sure.
He'll definitely get a lot of help from Pittman and Hilton.
Yeah, and for 6,100, if he gets you anywhere between 20 and 25, that's a dub right there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so those are my two value guys for the week. As for my money saver guys, I did say value last time. I mean, those are my top dollar guys. I always do that.
You go value, then you say top dollar.
But anywho, my value guys this week, I'm looking at Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua.
5,500.
Tua.
That's a nice value for him.
They've been winning a lot of games, and they're on a little roll. The running back's been playing a lot better, and I think now teams maybe account for them more than what they usually have.
They're looking a lot more balanced.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly happened to turn their season around the way they did because they were 1-7.
Yeah.
But like Steven said, they look like a balanced team. They're playing good defense. They're getting points on offense.
I think Brian Flores got in their ass.
Yeah.
I really think they showed a compilation of all his pissed off moments.
Yeah.
And against teams that are below 500 or barely above 500, Tua's had great games. Jacksonville, he scored 25. Atlanta, he scored 28. The Jets, he got 18. So all his best games come against
that's a good
subpar
point.
teams, and Giants are a below subpar team right now. So
that is a great point.
I think Tua's bound to have a big game with Waddle and Jaxie, whatever his name.
And Devontae Parker's coming back, correct?
Gesicki. And
he's game time. But if he does come back, then I think it's
still positive.
Poised for him to have a big game.
Yep.
Also, they have Phillip Lindsay in the mix, so pass catching is going up.
Yep.
When did Lindsay get there?
Mid last week.
Oh, so brand new.
Yeah, he hasn't really gotten even familiar with the system, but he was able to come in with some carries and some catches.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely going to use Lindsay. I don't know how much, but yeah, it's not like they have a main superstar there. You know what I mean? At running back.
But so Tua's my first value pick. My next, he's $100 above him, and I was contemplating between him and somebody else, but if Atlanta's game's gonna be a full-fledged shootout, I'm going Matt Ryan, 5,600.
Hey.
Matty Ice.
He's $100 more than Tua, so I think you could go either one of those two. But Tampa Bay and Falcons have been shootouts over the past years, as Francis mentioned to us off cam. So if this game plays out like it should, Matt Ryan's poised to at least have a big game in garbage time minimum.
At least.
22 to 25, right?
Yeah.
Points.
Even with 2 interceptions, he can get that.
Right. Right.
At this case, he got 4 and still have a game.
And I do think that Tom Brady is going to be one of the chalkier quarterbacks this week. So I think that is a good counterplay if you're trying to go for the lower ownership. And you just hope that Matt Ryan puts up more yards than Tom Brady. But
I was looking at Brady too, but I ultimately picked Stafford over Brady just because of the chalk. Or Brady.
Yeah, Brady's gonna be very high.
Why don't that matchup look juicy?
Oh yeah.
But so those are my 4 guys for the week. What do you boys got like this week?
Who do I like? Who does this boy Spuddy like? You want to go first, Francis?
Sure. 6,300, Joe Burrow at home against the Chargers. I think we know what to expect from the Chargers now. At some point, whether they look good in the first quarter, second quarter, no matter what, they can't hold it for the whole game.
No,
not at all.
And Joe Burrow, he doesn't really live at where he's been at in the last 3 games. The last 3 weeks, he has not been putting up the numbers he's used to putting up. So there's definitely a chance for a bounce back for him. And because he has thrown multiple touchdowns in every single game except the last 3 games.
Yeah.
He's gone a little cold, but I think they are going to figure it out. And who better to, throw 3 to 4 touchdowns than the Chargers?
Yeah.
And I don't think so much he's been going cold. I just think Mixon's just been playing a lot better, so he hasn't had to throw as much.
And I think eventually you're going to have to mix it up because, we talk about high usage in this league. And when
they're smart.
And I think the Bengals do have enough weapons to take the load off of Mixon.
Yeah.
If they want to give a game script where they're like, all right, Mixon, you're going to get your touches, but it's not going to be heavy like the last 2 games.
Yeah, you got Jamar, you got
T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Uzuma when you want to call him.
Yeah, when you want to call his name, he's there.
So I do feel like Burrow's going to, my gut tells me, 3 tubs. 3 tubs, maybe 300 or just over 300 yards.
I like it.
But, I like Burrow this week.
You know why they call him Joe Burrow, right? Because he's cold.
Joey Bag
Burrow.
Burrow.
He real cold. Joe Shiesty.
I honestly like Kirk Cousins this week.
Kirk boy.
Is he going to line up in the correct position?
Even if he doesn't, the Detroit Lions are going to do nothing about it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He's playing against Detroit.
Yeah. Their first meeting was a low-scoring game, but
that was like one of the few times Vikings don't score 20 points.
Yeah.
This whole year, they've been in the mid-20 range.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to want to come back in this game and do a lot better.
Come out with a win.
Yeah.
After losing against the Niners. So I'm expecting a big game for Kurt, big game from Justin Jefferson, and big game for Thielen.
Yep. I like that. I like
things.
I like it.
That's it for me for quarterbacks.
All right. Well, before we start our pick for the Buds lineup, just to review what I said. As my two top dollar guys, I have Matthew Stafford, 7,300. Then I have Carson Wentz, 6,100. As my value guys this week, I have Matt Ryan, 5,600, and Tua at 5,500.
All right.
All right, fellas. Who's our QB this week?
Oof.
Last
That's the big oof.
That is the big oof.
Last week was, can I get the shaky? Shaky. Thank you, sir.
I thought you were going to say the shaky Cam Newton.
The shaky. He was shaky.
You said Carson Wentz against Houston, or I mean, I like Stafford.
What
against
about Andy
Jaguars.
Dalton?
Oh gosh,
Hey, I'd rather start Flacco.
the red rifle.
Well, okay.
If we go value, it's not. I don't like red rifle. I'd rather go Tua.
Oh no! Oh, I was joking.
No, yeah.
That was a complete joke.
Yeah.
Do we go Heineke?
Against the Raiders, you could, but I kind of got off. I kind of want to stay off the train.
Yeah.
I got off. I got off.
Hey, I'd rather go with one of your values. I would say Matt Ryan or Tua for me.
Yeah, I kind of like either one of those to take a chance. Matt Ryan to move off the chalk off Brady, and then hope that he throws 3 touchdowns. Or Tua, who could get maybe 2 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown, and that would be enough.
I'm leaning a little more towards Tua just for the fact that Tua has more weapons
Okay.
Yeah.
than Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan just really has CPAT.
He has CPAT, Pitts, and Russell Gage.
But see, I don't count Pitts because Pitts don't get in the end zone. They just can't get him in the end zone.
Yeah.
But does he get in the end zone this game?
That'd
Right.
be awesome, but
Right. And that's the thing. Like, if we're gonna go with the game script that or the Falcons and Bucks is gonna shoot out, who's scoring the touchdowns on the Falcons?
CPAT.
CPAT.
Okay, other than CPAT, because I'm not. No, CPAT. No, you guys are right. CPAT is the main guy, but like, let's pick a second one. Who else would score the touchdowns in this game?
It'll probably be
Gage
Gage
or
or
Pitts?
Zacharias.
It's got to be Pitts or Gage, in my opinion. Do you guys?
I'm gonna say Gage.
We're not talking about receivers right now, but
Yeah.
I feel like Gage is the clear one there.
Yeah, clear.
And if this is going to shoot out, there's potential.
But is it going to shoot out?
It fucking better. No, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, I think it does. It's on brand for both of these teams. The Falcons, they're still somewhat in the hunt, aren't they?
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, technicality wise.
Right. So I think you're going to get the best from both of these teams. CPAT's healthy. Pitts is going to play. Gage is going to play. So the Falcons have, like, as good of the pieces as they have, they're playing. You know, it's not like they have a main weapon on offense that's not playing.
All right. I'm going to go Ryan just so we can offset the chalk.
All right. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you think Tua or Ryan is going to be more owned?
I feel like Ryan's gonna get more owned.
More between those two, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys okay with that?
But at the same time, something tells me that Ryan's gonna be putting out more.
Putting out more points?
I think
More
so.
yardage?
I think so.
Because, like, let's go. There's 2 game scripts that Matt Ryan can have a great game. Either it's a shootout and they're going back and forth, or Bucks go ahead and he just garbage times it.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: why do I feel like the Giants could do exactly what they did to Jalen Hurts?
And just keep it low,
Yeah.
a low scoring game.
Yeah. You know,
All right, Matt Ryan it is. All
right.
that's what I'm thinking.
Now you guys convinced me. It's Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
get it.
All right,
Get it.
Ryan.
All right. Let's lock that in.
It's locked. It's locked.
All right, y'all. So that's going to do it for the quarterbacks. I'm going to hand it off to Mr. Francis.
Yo, what's good, everybody?
What's good?
We gonna get into these running backs. Once again, there are a million picks you could go.
Yeah.
There's just so many routes on these matchups. But all right, I'm going to go with my first pick. Top dollar dude. I love Jonathan Taylor here. Even though he is 9,200. He is versus the Texans. And the Colts, they're not in the driver's seat at all. They need to win out as many games as they can. So they're not going to risk anything. They're going to lean heavy on Taylor. Last game, he somewhat had a light workload. They did try to not overuse him. But I think this time around, they can't mess around. They got to get the dub
because they allowed Bucks to win that game.
Oh yeah,
with the light load of Taylor.
Yeah, look, Taylor only got 16 touches. When this whole season he's been getting close to
22, 25.
Right. But yeah, so I think he gets more touches in this game, and I do see the Colts putting up a lot of points here. So Taylor at 9,200, I feel like is worth it.
Yep.
Let's see, my second. Here it was between two guys. I do like Josh Jacobs at 6K here against Washington because I do feel like Gibson's going to be somewhat chalky, but I'm gonna go Elijah Mitchell in the end if I had to pick between these two, just because they're both the same price. I'm going Elijah Mitchell against the Seahawks. In the past, the Niners have struggled against the Seahawks. I haven't seen the Niners really whoop on the Seahawks in recent memory, but this is a new year. The Seahawks team looks deflated, and Elijah Mitchell is actually having a great rookie season. He is being very efficient in this running game for the Niners, when he is healthy and when he is on the field.
Yeah. And
he's gotten over 100 yards 4 times. And there was a 5th time where he got to 91, so right under 100 yards. So he's consistently, getting the yardage. And if you just add a touchdown or two, look at his ceiling, 30 points. He's that type of back now, apparently. So at 6K against the Seahawks team that pretty much looks, beat down. They're
already not defeated.
They're not really playing for anything. You got to understand, Seahawks are always used to playing for a championship. That was always the expectation going to every season.
Yeah.
And this is one of the first seasons where they look lost and dead already. So I do think the Niners, the way they've been playing, they've been trending in the right direction. And the run games has been looking solid, so I think Elijah Mitchell has a great game. First value, I am going to say Antonio Gibson if he's going to play. He's been kind of getting into midseason form, but he is battling injuries. That's a problem with him this season.
Yeah, that is a problem.
But him and McKissick, they do make a good duo.
It's a little like 1-2,
Yeah, but McKissick does have to clear concussion protocol. If he doesn't play and Gibson ends up playing, Gibson's going to get a lot of touches in this game, especially since the Raiders, they've been struggling to shut down the run game all year. So I think Washington will attack them with the run game. And I think Gibson gets over 20 touches. Hopefully he gets a couple touchdowns. Second value is going to be Jamal Williams. I like Jamal Williams just because I know Madison is about to be very chalky. The last time he played Detroit this season, he put up 30 fantasy points.
Oh, yeah.
And he ran all over them.
Dalvin Cook was out that game, right?
Dalvin Cook was out that game, and it's looking like it's the same script this week. It looks like Dalvin Cook is going to be out for at least 2 games, I think, is what I read.
Yeah.
And so Madison is going to start against the Lions. I know he's going to be chalky this week. I like to counter that with Jamal Williams. I think Jamal Williams, with DeAndre Swift out, he is a very capable back to get some chunk plays and get some touchdowns.
Whenever he leads a team, like when the starter's out and he's the guy, he puts up big points. When he was with the Packers, he did that, and Now you're even seeing it over here when he gets a lot of the carries.
Right, and that's the thing. He's familiar playing against his Vikings team because he is coming from the Packers. You know, so I think Jamal Williams is very capable of getting to the 20 to 25 mark.
Yeah,
at that price. So that's gonna be my last value pick. Who do you guys like? There's so many choices here.
Yeah, different routes, everything.
Yeah.
Top guy I want to mention for sure, Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon, yeah, he's on a roll.
Yeah, his last 5-6 games are fuego. Like,
look at that usage, 30.
I do think his usage does goes down this week, like you said.
Yeah,
but I still think he'll be out if they don't run into him as much. I still think he'll be out there for a possible slant he can break.
Yeah,
you know, a possible like dump off or screen. You know, something like that. But you know, if you don't feel how we feel, you know, if you feel more that Mixon is gonna have another big game, then I definitely he's a name to for sure consider. As far as like who I like in the values, just right under Elijah Mitchell at 5,900. O'Connor.
Yep.
James Conner.
Sniping the goal line.
Yeah, sniping the goal line. Especially if Murray doesn't play. I think they lean heavy on him again.
Yeah.
So, I think it all... Even if Murray does play, I still think...
He's gonna get a bulk of the load.
He's gonna get a bulk of the load.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like James. I was gonna say James Conner because Edmonds is still out.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna probably take care of most of the carries.
Yeah.
Eno Benjamin is still the backup, but I don't think he's gonna get that much.
Yeah. If Edmonds is still out, then Connor's usage is gonna be up there.
Because Edmonds should be back either next week or the week after.
Yeah. I see.
So that's what I like. So go ahead, Spuddy, talk your shit.
I mean, yeah, you took the one I was gonna pick.
Okay, you got a little spicy one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hella spicy because y'all be talking shit. Myles Gaskin. Last two games.
Oh man.
19 points, 18 points.
Yes, sir.
And those 19 points came against Carolina defense.
Talk your shit.
And the 18 was against the Jets.
Yeah.
So now you're playing against the Giants. Not so great defense or just team in general. I still think he gets a little bit more of the, carries his way. So there's a good possibility he might be up there.
Okay.
I like it.
I don't like him because he wants to show out now, and I already dropped him for my fantasy team. But you know how shit goes, though.
Oh, bro, I think I had every Dolphins player this year. I had Tua, I had Waddle, I had Parker.
Yep. And someone else's usage that is going to go way up probably since his teammate is questionable.
The bald-headed bandit?
The bald-headed bandit, Rex.
Rex, the thumb
The Rex, the bald bandit, Burkhead. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, tell us about him, Spud.
Hey, there's going to be a surge in his usage. So throughout the whole year, we were looking at this Houston backfield, and it looked terrible.
Horrible.
Because there was about 4 candidates of possibly starters. They had a 1A, a 1B, a 1C, and a 1D. You didn't know what we were going with.
Right.
Yeah.
As the season went on, losing one, Mark Ingram got traded to Saints. We lost another. Philip Lindsay just got waived to the Dolphins.
Yep.
So now we're left with David Johnson and Rex Burkhead.
And an update on David Johnson, he did not practice today.
Yeah, so last game he was looking banged up. He was in and out of that game.
And it also says illness. He was sick too today.
Oh, he's sick too? Man.
He's sick, yeah.
Hey, it's not looking good for David Johnson to play in this game, but guess who it's looking for? Good for Rex Burkhead, brother. Hey, this man can pass catch like no other.
I like it.
And he still goal line carries like a mother sucker.
I like it.
So if Texans are in scoring position,
Yep.
I'm looking at this guy.
I like it.
I'm looking at this guy.
4,800.
Not only 4,800. I mean, he's gonna take a bulk Burke.
Do the clap. Do the clap.
Nah. We keep it there. We keep it
You
there.
don't remember which one to clap.
Yeah, I don't know which one to clap.
All right,
Yeah,
give a fuck with your boy.
Fuck with your boy.
But yeah, Burkhead is about to, put up some big numbers for a cheap price. So if you want to slide him into your flex one time, slide him in the cheap flex, you getting low on money. Rex Burkhead.
Or if things are rough for you, like me in your fantasy, he's your starter.
Yeah. I mean, if he was available, I was about to say Matt Breida. I was about to.
Yeah.
Breida.
But,
He's not on the slate.
Not on the slate. He on the Monday night slate. So, Rex Burkhead is my pick. That's it. That's it for me.
Yeah, same here.
All right. All right. I'm kind of convinced on Burkhead.
Yes. Yes. Because who else other than Brandon Cooks?
I mean, especially since David Johnson is questionable. If he doesn't end up playing, Burkhead is.
And they don't like to really throw it to the tight end.
Yeah.
So a security blanket's going to be the running back.
And I don't see Nico Collins being the one. So
And even if David Johnson does play, I do see them taking it slow with him.
Yeah.
Illness, thigh injury.
it's either Tyrod is rushing for TDs or Brandon Cooks or Burkhead. It's one of the three.
Exactly. There's not much.
Yeah.
I was going to say some Eagle running back, but a lot of them are hitting with the Qs.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm not trusting my faith in Gainwell because the Eagles don't put their trust in him.
Yeah.
The potential's there. They're just like,
Yeah.
injured guys. Yeah, let's use those guys.
Well, if we go Burkhead, that leaves us money to go top dollar running back for sure.
Ooh. How do we want to play? Well, let Francis sum up the running backs, and we'll get back to our lineup.
All right, yeah, just to recap my picks. We got Jonathan Taylor against Houston at 9,200.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Elijah Mitchell against the Seahawks at 6,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then values is going to be Gibson against the Raiders at 5,700.
Yes.
And then Jamal Williams against the Vikings at 5,400.
I like it.
All right, but we do not have to stick with my picks if you guys make a case for anybody else.
Well, we get to pick two running backs.
We do.
So, I honestly like the Elijah Mitchell pick.
Elijah Mitchell against the Seahawks.
Yes, because
I do like the production there.
I like it. Later in the game, it might go towards his favor.
Mm.
Hey, y'all want to say fuck it and go Elijah Mitchell and Burkhead?
And then
And
go heavy hitters on
heavy receiver.
on receivers.
Because last week we went heavy. Our most valuable guy was Jonathan Taylor, a running back. And then the week before we went high with quarterback.
Yeah.
This week we go high with receiver.
But
we don't. We can pick.
So
higher.
what I was thinking more of, and it could lead to Burkhead, is let's wait on the flex for Burkhead just in case and see where our money's at right there.
Oh yeah.
Because Burkhead is at 4,800.
Yeah, he's cheap.
So he'll hang around.
Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there.
So the question is, do you want to stack Ryan with CPAT,
I was looking at that. Too.
or do you want to wait for Gage or Pitts?
Because we probably got to pick someone chalky out of that, but we definitely have to pick someone though.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay if we have to pick someone, as long as we think that player is a hard lock. It doesn't matter if they're chalky.
Well, if we're picking one to be a hard lock to pair with Ryan, it's CPAT.
CPAT.
Yeah, CPAT.
CPAT.
They gotta be CPAT.
Gotta be CPAT.
They even put him on the depth chart on defense. Like,
Yeah, he's the free safety. He's third, but hey, goddamn.
He on there.
So for this
That's
line,
how I was just struggling. Hey, I want to see pick six.
Okay, so CPAT 7K.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's still pretty cheap for top dollar guy.
Yeah, he's not the
Because he's capable. His ceiling this year 34, so he's capable. And then last week 30.
So okay, we go CPAC, and I'm picking two options for the second slot. It's either we go Elijah Mitchell or James Conner.
I really, just the way the Niners are playing right now, I really like Elijah Mitchell.
He's really efficient.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because
just
if Kyler Murray comes back, Connor can still have a good game, but I feel like Kyler wants to get in a rhythm type shit, so they might be.
But
right.
Maybe we get the James McCaffrey Connor.
I mean, true.
James McCaffrey.
I think either way we go with either. I think either one's a good.
Yeah, it really just depends.
Okay,
you know?
Okay, well, how much is Connor? He's 59.
He's 100 less than Elijah Mitchell.
So if you guys want to leave Mitchell in, and then we're building this lineup, and let's just say we need $100 to get to some guy,
We'll switch to
we could downgrade to Connor.
Yeah.
Because I do like Mitchell a little more, just because of the way the Niners been playing.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and do that then.
All right. So now that we've locked in our running backs for now, Elijah Mitchell and CPAT, I am passing it over to Spuddy, who is going to talk about wide receivers.
Man, oh man, this week's kind of hard.
Man, oh man,
I'm not gonna lie,
It's tough.
it's tough because there's great matchups, then there's just some sketchy situations.
got you.
Yeah,
Some traps here for sure.
yeah.
Yes.
But I'm going with the boy, Cooper Kupp,
I knew it. Let's go.
9,000.
I like it.
I mean, how do you not go with Cooper Kupp? I mean,
this matchup, yeah.
this matchup is against the Jags. I want to say he hasn't been playing lights out in the lately in the weeks. So I think a bounce back is definitely needed. I want him to have a 30-point game. He needs to have a 30-point game.
Yeah, looking at his numbers, he hasn't scored a touchdown in the last 3 games.
Exactly.
That's not going to continue.
that is not going to continue agast the Jags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
He's going to get at least one. You got to
I'm
give him
scared
at
this
least
week in
one.
fantasy.
No, I do feel like Cooper Kupp is one of those hard locks.
And I said it yesterday off
Yeah.
cam. I said if the one person I'm scared of to break the slate, it's Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is a resurgence,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can.
showing his dominance.
I hope not, but
It happens. But yeah,
too juicy.
it's way too juicy of a matchup to not skip.
Right.
But coming in at number 2 for my top dollar pick, I got Justin Jefferson.
Justin
JJ.
Jefferson.
JJ. We got JJ going to Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah. He hasn't scored a touchdown in 2 weeks, basically. I think he gets his touchdown. I think he goes back in the 100 yardage game.
Okay.
He's
Out in
had plenty of
Detroit.
those.
You know, he gets back on track.
Yep.
Get back on track.
Yep.
At 82,000, another high boy right there, but well worth, I feel. Well worth. Like I said, there's a lot of value in this top dollar pick, but going to the values now. This is where it starts getting coming up first, where is he? There he is. At 4,400. I got T.Y. Hilton
T.Y.
for value.
4,400?
4,400.
Ooh.
4,400.
Sheesh. T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah.
T.Y.
Okay.
Well, I think the problem has always been he hasn't been able to stay on the field.
Right.
And, you know, when your usage is going all to Jonathan Taylor, you know, you don't get the ball so often.
Yeah.
But I feel like last week, yeah, his numbers kind of went up. He went up to 12 last week.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of continues. From what I was seeing, they're using them more, I think, in slot type of plays. Yeah, which I think is better for him.
Yeah.
But you just got to watch out that he doesn't get injured again by doing those type of plays.
Yeah.
So he'll get a lot of catches, which will lead to a good amount of yards.
Yeah.
Question is, does he score a touchdown? And that's kind of, hey, maybe. But for that value, I think it's worth a gamble. You know, get that because he'll at least produce good enough numbers for that value.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you could definitely use that money towards something way more secure. So
Yeah.
for that value, that is my first value right there. and for the second value. And I thought of a lot of different scenarios, but we're going with Russell Gage.
Russell Gage. I do like that one too.
We are going to base this off of the stat we've been throwing out the whole episode. Shootout. And I think Russell Gage is going to, have himself another performance.
Yeah.
I mean, last week was definitely his, hey, finally he showed up. Mm-hmm. And all the rest of the games have not been like that. But, I think it's going to happen again against the division rivals in the Bucks, where, hey, you're going to have to catch these balls. Yeah. You're going to have to get these yards and get this touchdown.
Yep.
I think he repeats, honestly, not just repeats, but does a little bit better in this week's matchup against the Jaguars. I mean, they played against the Jaguars, but they're playing against the Bucks. So I'm hoping 20 points from this cat.
For sure, I can see that.
I don't know if that's a little too much to ask for.
I could see 20 to 25.
5,300, 20 points from Russell Gage in that shootout.
Mm-hmm.
In the shootout.
I can see it.
With that, conversation's open. Who else do you guys see? Do you see what I see? Hidden.
I like, for value, 5,600. I like Ayuk with Debo being out.
I was going to say.
I was going to definitely say that one.
Yeah, Ayuk's usage has been going up regardless. Mm-hmm. Like, even with these big Debo games, his usage has gone up too. But now with Debo out, you can really expect a lot of targets for Ayuk.
The question, though, is do they do Debo Samuel's plays with Ayuk? Like, I saw it last year. Last year, they were able to do it.
So I've seen them run the jet sweep with Ayuk, which counts as a rushing stat. Mm-hmm. But as far as like handing it off directly, like they've been doing with Debo, I feel like that's a maybe. Mm-hmm. We might see it. But I also think Debo is also a very unique type of runner. So I don't think the effect is going to be the same.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the game script goes. Either way, I see a high volume game for Elijah Mitchell, and then the second one that I would pick is Ayuk for that game.
I like it.
Another value that I liked was Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
He's a boomer bust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But
he busted for us.
If Chargers are going to be charging this game, I see them playing from behind.
Yeah.
Which means they're going to be throwing it more. So I think Williams will definitely get at least a tub this game. Or it's going to be a blowout by Cincy or a shootout. I just, in my head, I don't see a game script where Chargers are blowing them out.
Right, right. Yeah. No, but Mike Williams is very boomer busty.
But I do see him having a good game this game.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to save money, wanted to go for that boom guy, I think he's your best bet.
Here's a guy who we haven't mentioned, but lately he's been playing on a fantasy level really good. Darnell Mooney.
Mooney has been showing up, man.
Last 3 games, 20 points.
And last 2 games, over 100 yards receiving. Yeah, he's really emerging there. He's really taking over Allen Robinson's spot as like the number 1 big play guy.
He's sitting at 5,600. Very cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to take your chance there, because that is another game script where they could be playing from behind, you could do that.
Yeah, the other play against Cards, but I mean, if you're playing from behind and you're getting that garbage time, you could really rack your points.
Yep. You know, honestly, scrolling through this list of the 5K guys, there's so many.
That's why it's really hard to pick a receiver right now.
There's so many, because I even like Renfro.
I was just looking at Renfro.
Against Washington. High volume. Always. And then I was waiting, because, you know, when you look at the numbers, he's very consistent, but never went past the 20-point mark, right?
Yeah.
And usually in these big tournaments, that's what you need. You need that type of points. And so he proved it last game that he could get there. He is a type of receiver that can get over 100 yards. If you just added a touchdown to that, he's like at 30. You know, he's over 30. So especially, now that the Raiders, they lost a very key piece of the offense, and so they're spreading the ball around a little more, and they're relying on other guys. And Renfro has been reliable as hell the whole season.
Yeah, that he hasn't missed a step.
So I do like him at that price with this matchup. Mm-hmm. That's another matchup that I feel like is going to be a shootout.
Yeah,
straight shootout.
Yeah, even I did say Ty. Michael Pittman Jr. is still a good option.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the last 2 weeks have been kind of dull for him, but at the same time, you never know when he's gonna pop back up again.
Yeah,
and never mind. Oh. Get ahead of myself. I was going back to Burkhead. You got me stuck on it.
Yes.
Because Cooks was out with an illness too.
Is he?
Yeah. Today he didn't practice. He was ill.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Burkhead.
But high volume guy, I do like to mention too. Waddle. I can see Waddle's been playing pretty solid these last 2 games. And
hey,
what's his price?
He ain't trying to lose the offensive rookie.
Yeah. He ain't trying to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of players are showing up now. I'm like, hey.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm still in this.
I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot of players get to mid-season form.
Yeah.
So the potential's coming out now.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as receivers, that's all I got.
That's it for me too.
All right. I'll wrap this up and then we'll pick our players. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Sitting at the first top dollar pick, we got 9,000 Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp playing against the Jaguars.
The Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, it's the Cooper Kupp, guys.
Cooper Kupp, boy, is great, huh?
A goddamn Cooper Kupp. Up next, we got Justin Jefferson. Look at JJ over here playing against
Good
Detroit.
old JJ.
Playing against Detroit.
Good old Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. 8,300, eh? Not bad, right?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, going down the value. Going down the value pick, we got T.Y. Hilton here.
T.Y.
Going down to Houston. Hey, we got a problem.
Retire after this year, though, brother.
God damn it. In our second value pick, we got Russell Gage.
Hey, I hope he engages a touchdown.
Yeah, out here playing against those goddamn Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Goddamn Brady.
With that damn Tom Brady.
I hope he hits him with a 12 gauge.
5,300 for your value pick. You said 12 gauge? That's a funny one, guy.
How's it going?
Hey, I'm going to give you this one.
Pretty good.
But yeah, if you call all of that, those are my receivers for this week.
That was interesting, but I liked it.
Those are my receivers. God damn it. Let's do this DraftKings. Who do we got for receivers? We got 3 receivers we got to pick.
Cooper Kupp. I'm breaking the bank.
Breaking the bank.
I'm breaking the bank. We're going to have to go value as fuck somewhere, but I know where.
Oh, where are we going?
I know where we offset this.
Offset it.
Defense.
Offset.
Well, it's going to be in the next segment when we talk about tight ends.
Oh. Hey, so next.
So I feel like there's a lot of good 5K range guys. I think we got to start picking our spots there.
Hey, I don't mind Renfro.
So I like Renfro. I like Gage because Matt Ryan's our quarterback.
Okay.
Even with CPAT?
Well, yeah, we don't have to do a second stack. We don't. But I'm just saying I do like Gage. I like Renfro.
Okay.
I like Ayuk. So any of those guys, honestly.
Okay, so Renfro, I like Mooney. I like Renfro, and I like Ayuk.
Way Mooney been looking shit.
They do. He do play the Arizona Cardinals though, but
Arizona could let go a big play.
Yeah, they're not like that shut down.
Yeah, they're not the most crispiest defense.
Hold on, let me see. Target. He got 16 targets one game. Fuck. Yeah, so even the targets are there. And he's getting rushing attempts every now and then.
They gotta find something.
Okay.
I guess the bigger question is who's quarterback.
Yeah, so it's Red Rifle. Do we have more faith in Red Rifle or Derek Carr?
Derek Carr.
So
Yeah,
He's not the red rifle no more. He's more like the red.
the red reliever.
Yeah, the red thing that's on a dog. Like,
okay,
The red rocket.
oh yeah. Appropriate name. Never mind.
Red rocket, red rocket, red rocket.
what if we did Renfro and Mooney?
I mean, we could.
I mean, you could.
I mean, unless you wanted to go like what more value lower, like lower.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do because we could go Renfro Mooney, Renfro Ayuk, or Mooney Ayuk.
What are you thinking, Dougie?
How much faith you got in Ty?
T-Y.
I just feel like it's either
Nah.
Taylor or Pittman in that game.
Yeah. Like, even though I said it,
Like, I'm not saying Ty can't get a tub. I don't think the volume's going to be there for him, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like his ceiling would be like 15 to 18.
I was
That's
just looking
good.
in the really cheap.
I mean, at 4,400, it is pretty good.
before.
It
I
is
like
pretty,
it.
but that's like I said, that's
Hey, he
that's
could
the
be on
ceiling.
flex.
He would have to hit the ceiling.
He could be a flex.
I low key, if we're talking about flex at value, I'd rather go Burkhead.
Oh, yeah. The thumb.
My Burkhead really got in your guys' head. Burkhead.
But I mean, I'm cool with D Mooney and Renfro. Honestly,
D Mooney and Renfro. Okay.
I like that.
Do you like that, Spuddy?
Yeah. Since we already got CPAC in our lineup, I don't want to double stack with
Okay.
with this one because it's just going to be a hell of a chalky lineup. I feel.
Unless you guys want to take Ayuk over Mooney. 'Cause I think for me, Renfro's a lock.
Okay.
Renfro's a
Now
lot.
it's Mooney or and I like both.
Mooney Ayuk.
Hold on. One question.
Question.
Let's just say we had to take either Renfro or Mooney off and go up to a Godwin at 6,600 as a bring back player, since we're saying it's a shootout. That'll leave the way I have it right now, it's Godwin, Cup, and Renfro. That'll leave us with 10K at 3,300 average. But the tight end I'm going to talk about is 27. So to bring our average up.
I'm okay with that.
And then the defense, we could pick a defense in the 2K range. But it's up to you guys. I just feel like we should have a bring back player from the Bucks.
Do you think for Tutty Lenny is coming back?
I think that's gonna chill.
Or maybe even 2. Just saying, because that goes down. That means Godwin's not getting that production.
But I feel like Godwin always gets the volume.
He only
does.
scored 5 points last week, which means he could possibly bounce back. That's how that offense works.
Right.
If someone slacks, they pick up.
Yeah, because when you look at Godwin's number, he's never posted back-to-back single-digit. And then he's gotten over 100 yards 3 times.
Because both Mike Evans and Godwin post single-digit numbers.
Yeah.
Because Lenny got the shit.
Right.
So I'm thinking more of a flex where, like, hey, we're bouncing back. Mike Evans and Godwin are about to go off.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm fine with either one. I just feel like we should have a bring back player if we're setting this lineup up like this, where we're saying Matt Ryan and CPAT and the Falcons and Bucks are going to shoot out. We should at least have one player.
I'm okay with Godwin because both of you guys said you feel good about. Well, he said Evans and Godwin, but you said Godwin.
Yeah.
So if you guys both feel good about Godwin.
Because I honestly don't want to take Cup off. I really like Cup.
Yeah, me too. I think he breaks the slate. Honest, that's what has me so nervous.
Yeah. So I kind of like Godwin, Cup, Renfro. If we can try to move forward and make it work, and if we have to change things up.
Well, we still got a flex option.
Yeah.
And if we do tight end and defense pretty low, which it's seeming like you're going to convince us with that 2,700 one.
Yeah.
Our flex is actually going to be like a 6,000 to 5,000 type of pick.
Oh, we can work with that for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Okay.
I'm
cool with
liking,
this then.
I'm liking where this is going.
Okay, so Godwin, Cup, Renfro.
Yeah.
Okay, we could do that.
So time to talk for tight ends.
Tight end. I mean, in general, for the
Yeah, for the episode.
for the episode for the viewers, I like I like Andrews this week.
Same. I was gonna say Andrews. I like Andrews a lot this week.
Andrews against the Steelers. I think he's going to get high usage. I think Gronk is going to be very chalky, but he's getting his tubs because he hasn't scored in the last 3 games he's played in, 4 games.
Do you think he breaks the slate though at tight end though?
The thing is, what's scary is I really haven't seen the efficiency and high volume and targets that I've been seeing in the last 2 games with Gronk. He got targeted 8 times and then 9 times. And then this last game, he got over 100 yards with 7 receptions, but no touchdown. If you just add 1 or 2 touchdowns, he's in the 30s.
Yeah.
You know, so right now, the way he came back, he has high usage, but no touchdown so far. Mm-hmm. So if he gets another high usage game against the Falcons, and I do see him scoring at least 1 touchdown this game, he's going to get up there. But I also feel like he's going to be very chalky, but that really doesn't matter.
Especially if you're using it for the tight end position. You need those points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gronk has a great matchup this week. I'm not going to lie. For some reason, Pitts is priced higher. I don't really understand that one.
Who's working at DraftKings?
Yeah, like that almost feels like I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to tell you with that.
Yeah, what are you getting at?
But it really doesn't make any sense when you look at under the hood.
Yeah.
Who do you guys like here?
I'm gonna try to ride the wave one last week.
Gronklin?
No,
I got Gronklin.
You like Gronklin this week?
Gronklin?
Gronklin's a nice matchup.
Yeah, he had a dull week last week.
He had a cup back to back.
Yeah. So,
but against Detroit, if there was a team that can let him go off, it'd be Detroit.
Yeah, and his targets dipped in the last 2 games. He normally doesn't stay at 3 targets.
No, he usually gets at least
5 to 7. Yeah, 5 to 7. So I think he does get back into the mix a little bit more.
But like I said, I see Uzma having one more 20-point game this year.
Yeah,
like over 20 points.
Yeah.
And if there was a team that was going to let them, Chargers be charging.
Yeah, I mean, Chargers let the Browns tight ends go off.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're ranked 30.
Right. The 2,700 guy I'm going to mention is Foster Moreau from the Raiders. Foster Moreau has had to step in for Waller a couple times this year. And week 7, 6 receptions, 60 yards and a touchdown for 18 points. Yeah. And then week 2, he only had 2 receptions, but he did catch a touchdown. And watching him play, he's very capable. And then they talk highly of him in the locker room with the Raiders. So Waller is not going to play.
Yeah.
And so you're going to get, starting tight end production at 2,700 with Foster Moreau in a game that I feel like is going to be a high yardage game on both sides. So, the Raiders, they're looking for anyone to make a play.
Yeah. They need anyone to make a play.
They're going to bust open the playbook, and Foster Moreau should get, I'm going to guess, around 5 targets at least this game. Hopefully in the red zone, and hopefully he can get a touchdown. But I like him at 2,700. I could even roll the dice on Mo Alley Cox against Houston.
Oh, Alley.
Just because as of late, he hasn't really gotten the targets that he normally gets. So it might go up. And he is a big body dude. So, like, in the red zone, it's always possible they could throw it to him.
Yeah. But lately, they've been using Jack Doyle again.
A little more, right?
Yeah. Last game, he was 6 for 7.
Yeah.
6 receptions, 7 targets, 81 yards. Touchdown. He scored 20 points. He hasn't done that in a while. But the week before that, 5 targets, 30 yards.
Yeah.
5 targets, 31 yards,
Right.
So it's like they're utilizing Jack Doyle more than Mo Alley Cox.
So
I thought tight ends were just not getting used at Colts no more because, that's what happened. But it was mainly because they were out of options because the receivers are hurt.
Right.
But now they're doing well with what they got now.
Yeah.
So I feel like Mo Alley Cox is kind of in the back burner right now.
From 2,700 to like around 3,000 or low 3,000s, who do you like? If it's not Foster Moreau, who would you guys like? Let's just say from 27 to 32.
Uzma.
You like Uzma this week?
It's like that weird itch. It's like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, because it's like
Chargers.
Yeah, because it's the fucking Chargers. I mean, I'm not opposed to that because I do feel like
the Chargers are the type of team like we got everyone locked down, but this guy and that guy is gonna be Uzma.
Do you like Uzma, Dougie?
Because
it's like you're looking at him like
because they're gonna run a 3 receiver formation with 1 tight end and 1 running back. So you got fucking Jamar Chase, you got T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd all on the field at once with Joe Mixon in the backfield. Yeah. So cover all those guys. Who do you got left? C.J. Uzma.
That lineup was nasty.
With Joey Bags, Burrow,
I hope the Bengals put a 50 on him. And I hope Uzma catches 2 of them. I'm down for honestly Foster Moreau or Uzma. I like it.
We go Foster if we want to save money because Francis is right. When Waller's not playing, he puts in the work.
There's possibilities. There's possibilities. The possibilities are open.
He has 3 tubs in
and
the
right
season.
Now the Raiders need anyone to step up on the receiving end.
So, I mean, we could plug Foster in now and just see who ends up, and then pick a defense and then see what we got for the flex. And if we have any leftover money, we could upgrade Foster if we have to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm cool with that.
All right.
Going with Foster.
Yeah, let's jump to the defense.
Yeah, the defense. First off, who do we like as a defense this week? Going
in general,
Buccaneers,
Rams,
the Bucks,
the Falcons.
Honestly, I like the Bengals defense. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
They've been really solid.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me nice.
Look, points allowed 10, 13. They did allow over 30 against the Browns, but that was an anomaly. I feel like.
I actually like Baltimore's defense.
Yeah.
Baltimore's against the Steelers?
Yeah. Ben's known to throw a couple INTs.
He's known to face plant by himself.
We've all seen this.
He's known to trip on his feet and almost concussed himself.
But
I like Niners defense.
We don't. Yeah. I mean, the Niners defense, hopefully.
Low key, we could even go with Pittsburgh defense.
I mean, we could. A sloppy ass
Ravens team.
I mean, TJ Watt is back.
Yeah.
TJ Watt's back.
I think they're going to try, at least on the defense, they might bounce back from that embarrassing.
And they're home.
That embarrassing Bengals loss.
They can't do worse than 0.
I honestly would be mad if you guys mentioned Giants.
Giants is possible.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about Jets against the Eagles?
I don't like
that. The Jets don't produce enough turnovers.
You're right.
Because, I mean, you said the Giants. That's a good pick because, they might get scored on, but I feel like they can also produce turnovers at least.
And they're when you look at their numbers,
they're solid.
They're not bad this season.
They're pretty solid.
Yeah. That's the big thing. As long as they produce turnovers, doesn't matter what the score is.
Yeah, exactly.
Last week they were able to do 3 interceptions, a sack, and defensive fumble recovery.
I'll like Giants, Bengals, or Steelers defense if we're going to stay in this range.
Bengals defense have been playing.
Who?
Bengals defense been playing solid.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly trust Bengals or Giants more than I trust Steelers defense, low key. Oh, is TJ playing?
TJ Watt's back, and I think
Okay, then that changes a lot.
yeah. TJ's playing, and they are home, so they might make it a sloppy.
Yeah,
low
no, that
score.
changes when you say TJ.
And Lamar is known to turn the ball over.
Yeah, I think that's the bigger thing is lately Lamar's just hasn't been playing. Chris.
Well, like I said, I'm down for those three, whatever three. But unless you guys make a case for any.
What are you feeling, Spuddy?
No. Fuck. This is a rough one. I like all three of those.
Right? They all seem pretty solid.
They're going to cause some destruction. They're going to get some type of, turnover or something like that.
Yeah. Because I about to say, I can see all these defenses getting a turnover this game.
Mm-hmm. They're at 14.
Okay, then I guess we can do like this. Which one of these defenses can we see scoring?
I'm gonna narrow it down to the Giants and Bengals.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind betting against the Chargers at this point of the season. So
I guess Bengals. We can ride out with the Bengals.
I just feel like the Chargers are kind of trending in the wrong direction, and the Dolphins are trending in the right direction. So I'm gonna go Bengals here, and the Bengals are trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
All right, Bengals it is.
All right, that leaves us 4,500 for the flex. I mean, we do have some options. Goddard is one. T.Y. Hilton.
Mm-hmm. We got T.Y., we got Goddard, we got Gainwell. If all the Philly running backs don't play.
Yeah. Even Hines down here at 4K.
Hines is down there?
At 4K flat.
I mean, he could.
I mean,
if they want to go pass catching.
Or if they want to just... No, I just feel like this is Taylor's game.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is down? I know there's some names in the 3Ks too that for some reason the 4Ks is just, to me, has always been like very bad. But then like for some reason when you get to like the high 3Ks, it's a little better.
Yeah, there's some possibilities.
Yeah, there's some plays here.
Mm-hmm.
It's really strange.
See Deshaun Jackson having another tub.
Deshaun Jackson
against Washington, yeah.
I mean, shit, we could even play Gronklin at 37 and upgrade somewhere else if you guys wanted. Who'd you ask about right now, Dougie?
Deshaun Jackson.
Having another bomb,
or even Zay Jones.
It's either gonna be one of those two,
or we have
for the big play
Uzma
at 32. How
about Nico Collins?
How much is he?
3,100.
I mean, if Brandon Cooks ends up being out, that definitely becomes a play.
Yeah, he's already at the starter role, but if
Cooks
is out, now he's
pretty much
number one
or two.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. What are you thinking, Dougie?
This is interesting. This is very, very interesting.
I like Jordan Matthews at 22,500.
Jordan Matthews?
Yeah.
You can't. Are you serious?
Is he active?
No.
No.
He's the last guy.
Low key, like if we're to max out 4,500, I kind of like Goddard, honestly. He only got 3 targets last game, but the game before the guy got 8 targets. Zach Ertz isn't there anymore.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. I don't think he really has been showing out ever since Zach Ertz left. Like he's just kind of the same.
Yeah, I mean, he's lacking getting in the end zone. That's why he hasn't scored a touchdown since week 4.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. To me, if you're the starting tight end, you're eventually going to get in there, right?
Better. Hopefully. I hope so.
And then they're trying to bounce back from that terrible fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if we went lower than 4,500, would you guys want to upgrade somewhere?
Or
crazy.
we take
What?
Robert Dwelly.
Oh my god, bro. You just scrolled through your phone and
just pick one
and randomized it.
But realistically, I'd like
just making noise to make noise now.
it's rough down here in the barrio.
It is.
It is a little rough.
It is.
But yeah, I'd say either Uzma, Gronklin, who'd you mention right before, Francis?
I said Goddard, but
Goddard.
Uzuma and Gronklin are solid starts in my opinion too.
Mm-hmm.
So, who do you like between those two, Spud?
I'm going Uzma. Uzma. I stopped. You heard that? I stopped.
I
stopped.
I stopped. I don't know if he stopped. I stopped.
Okay, so then do you want to upgrade the tight end slot to Gronklin?
Okay, wait. Uzma.
You take Foster Moreau out and you put Gronklin?
We got 4,000 to play with. And it would be Gronklin.
Or Logan Thomas, who is actually back now.
Yeah.
He was getting a lot of volume before. He was getting a lot of red zone looks.
Yeah, he was.
And he got 6 targets last game.
I mean, he almost got that touchdown.
Yeah. The reps were capped. But Washington.
Or
I kind of like Logan Thomas in this matchup, low key. That'll give us a bring back player to Renfro.
Yeah.
I like it. What were you gonna say, Dougie?
I would have changed a couple things.
Like
I said, maybe if we were to go down from Renfro to Mooney, would we be able if we kept the Raiders backup tight end
Monroe?
Will we be able to take out? Will we have enough then to get Burkhead at the flex?
Ooh. Y'all convinced on Burkhead? Yes, I love it.
Just throwing it out there, but if it's too much,
no, throw it out.
He said no, throw it out there. No, we're $100 short.
Okay, then keep room for.
I mean, the defense we could go lower. Giants defense.
I mean, I kind of like how it looked
with Logan
and Uzuma, low key. Like when I just look at the whole lineup like that, it just makes sense to what we're like. Okay, we have Matt Ryan stack with Pat, bring back Godwin, and then you got Renfro, bring back Thomas. And then you have Kupp hoping to break the slate. And Elijah Mitchell to have a great game because if the Niners beat the Seahawks, it's because Elijah Mitchell had a great game.
I mean, if we keep it this with Logan Thomas, I mean, I don't mind it either.
Looks like a lock, fellas.
All righty, there it is.
All right.
Let's review this Buzz and Sports lineup
because it was pretty messy as we were talking.
Yeah,
it was tough. It was tough to make. But I like it. I like the end product. I'm happy with it.
Hey, I don't know.
No, you.
All right. To sum up our lineup, well, not sum up, but tell you our lineup. At QB, we have Matthew Ryan, 5,600.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Matt
have
Ryan.
Elijah Mitchell, 6,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big
C.
games.
Pat.
Cordell Patterson.
You know, we got the Chris Godwin,
Chris Godwin here.
the Cooper Cup.
Oh, we got the Cooper Cup in the
Got to
mix.
get real deep on the cup, you know?
I like this guy. The way
And then we have the Renfro.
Hunter Renfro here.
And then for tight end, we have Logan Thomas.
Oh, yeah. Logan Thomas.
And then the flex, you know, we got the boy Uzma.
You mean CJ Uzma? I like that guy.
And for our defense, we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the shaky Chargers.
Leaving us with $0 in our salary. No dollars in the salary cap.
So, yeah, that's the lineup. We didn't sum it up, so just real quick, our last week lineup did better than our first week,
Yeah.
but
Nothing to brag about.
nothing to brag about. But we did it in green. We did it in green.
We got the greens.
We got the greens. So we'll
like
see
it.
if we can upgrade this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, that looks like that's going to do it for our DraftKings episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys got a good amount of tips, tricks, whatever you need to get your flips.
Flip.
But
Flip.
yeah, you already know the
Flip.
vibes. It's the Buzz and Sports. Pass it over to Mr. Laid Back Chill Guy, Francis.
I like the laid back.
Look at this guy. Laid back chill.
Very laid back today.
But it's Doug, and I'm out. Go ahead, Francis.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know if Dougie said subscribe to everything. I don't remember what he just said. But yeah,
Say it
y'all know
again.
the deal. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Find our social media pages. This is our bread and butter episode. Every Thursday we meet up. We make the time to get together and make these DraftKings episode, and they drop Friday mornings.
Yeah, I'm looking at Francis right now as we speak.
Yeah, it's always a fun time when we're in the same room. But yeah, y'all know the deal. Subscribe to the social media pages. This has been Francis from the Buzz and Sports Podcast. I am out, passing it to Spuddy.
The on the back throw. That's crazy. Like it. Anywho, you already know the vibes, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, do all the podcast things you need to do to subscribe, follow, all the above. Go on your search bar. Buds and Sports. Buds and Sports. Go ahead. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Buds and Sports, guys. That note, I'm Spuddy McGee here. Later, buddies.